We also have a bartering customs and strong network here on Hard Pass, Santa. Is it Santa? Santa. We have Ainlon Village, which has glass sculptors and plunderers. That's going to be really good for your recruitment center, your plascrete, nice high upkeep buildings. He's got a well of riches here. So he's got well of riches. He's got another spice field to the north. And he's got the shield wall here. Right? And Great Volcano to the right. And the Polar Sink and Space Cruiser to the right. So what do I think the path will be? For Fremen, it's going to be to go for the spice field. We're going to get smugglers, and we're going to get Fremen contest here over that Mount Idaho, which is the Plascrete region. What we're going to potentially see as well is smugglers is going to expand that, and we're going to get a dogfight between Hermann and Antonoel on this Zay Albat region. Alright, we're going to have a look at councillors. So, it seems that Hermann has picked Stilgar and Ramallo. So, Ramallo is going to get the 3 intel production per harvest team and authority. Also inciting rebellions, which is kind of good for Fremen, because they're going to play a bit for, if you support this charter and this Landsraad resolution, you're going to have issues with your villages, right? Okay, we also have Stilgar, very classic, revealing Siege's authority, could set up a gov if he wanted to try go for like council representative or gov kind of political siege alliances and getting siege traits and making sure that you get like tool makers here is really good near Hadnet on the Well of Riches here, Yabat region. So this one's going to give Plascrete very nice siege here. Although it is Plascrete, the 20% building up keeps crazy. Let's have a look at tech here. So, we see Fremen is speccing local dialect studies, desert wisdom, and then composite materials. This is going to make sure the annexation cost. We're going to get wind traps. He's going to start building wind traps in every single village. It unlocks the Masons Guild, and it also unlocks research agreements. We're going to look at smugglers here now. He's going for Red Tree. He wants organized looting, he wants the scav drone, and he wants pillaging villages and sieges, right? He's probably going to run down here to industrial scavenging and pick up guerrilla tactics and right red all the way down synchronized heist. And that's going to give him his 65 CP. But he's first going to go for organized looting, get that pillage bonus. Then he's going to go composite materials for the Plascrete. And then he's going to go criminal barons for Underworld headquarters installation. When we're looking at smugglers' councillors here, he's actually taking Starburn and he's taking Stakhanov. So, Stakhanov is going to be able to refund the authority capture cost if the village is lost, right, in any way, right? So he's going to get the 50% back, which may set up for a hedge win. We have Starburn here, and Starburn is going to allow for expansion on those Underworld headquarters. We can see that Mr. Antonoel is going around pillaging villages now. He's pillaged 1, 2, 3 villages already, and he's going for his 4th pillage. Very strong start there from Anton. We're going to look at Harkonnen here, and he's running Fade Ratha for the influence and obviously corruption on resolutions. And the agent speed is good for Gov Rush. Pider's really good because it's going to set off a bit of an assassination play if he wanted to. I'd say his play is going to be to come second place, stay at second, and then assassinate whoever's in the lead. Which may be smugglers. Is player stats wise, he probably has the most wins here. So, when we look at Duke Leto Atreides here, we can see, Harkonnen's gone, intelligence network for Landsraad standing, local dialects, instill fear. The minus annexation cost for Hark, and that sets up for Savage Cleansing later in Symbols of Authority. Gonna have a look at Atreides here. So, Atreides has taken local dialect studies, Atreides sympathizers. I'm guessing this was first, this was second, this was third, and now Lay of the Land. This is a very good combination, right? This plus crew production T1 eco is essential. Gives the investment office the maintenance center. Atreides sympathizers going to give that influence production, and the lands are outstanding. Lay of the Land here is going to give a research group. And that's going to allow for Atreides to build his knowledge, build his research, but he is rushing more into spying logistic and then down to cultural assimilation. Okay, so we're going to look at the lands right here. I'm going to expect that everything gets upvoted here. We obviously have the most votes on Atreides' side. Atreides is going to want to, he's going to want to decline Scientific Congress because he wants to stall, right? He wants to do everything he can to stop smugglers, right? The smugglers player is going to be on him, right? He's going to want to eventually base rush this Atreides player, right? On the right-hand side because he knows he's going to be a late game threat, right? Is there an issue with the desolation? Yes, right? And he's losing supply here. That's not so good, but it's okay. So, maybe he's going to cap it. Good to see that POIs are being taken by people. This is looking very nice. So, we look at Atreides here. What's he got village-wise? He's got Amon, the Spicefield, which has Plunderers and Youthful Eagerness. Very good, right? Now, you might say to me, well, Rizla, right? Ingenious Minds. You want Ingenious Minds, right? You might want Glass Sculptors, right? But, hear me out. Yes, on a Spicefield that would produce more spice, but having Youthful Eagerness as Atreides is very useful because with this quirk Plunderers, that's going to allow him to build the 2 recruitment officers here, right? They're going to get 20% production, right? And 3 Solari per military building. If he double stacks this, it's 6 Solari, so he's going to offset the upkeep, which is really, really good. And if he builds Mason's Guild, that's going to boost the Solari production in that village. Because fully built villages, right, with the tech. So, we also have a fuel cell region he's gone for that's got local sourcing and analysts. So he's going to want to build probably an investment office here next. So he can make the 20 Solari and the +4 Intel. And here we can see we've got bartering, customs, and industrious are very nice on this gold region because that's going to be allowed to get the double plus crew factories, the Dew Collector, and a 5-wind strength, right? The economy building. So that's going to cost 1 upkeep. And then we have the processing plant. That's going to cost 1 upkeep. This is going to cost, what, 15 and 15. So really good. And they're going to have plus 20% production. Very nice village there. Alright, we're having a look. People starting to build main base buildings. So we have smugglers here going for the single slot blue. Now that research center is pivotal. I'll tell you why. So, what the research center allows you to do is gain 20% hegemony by fulfilling your spice contract. Now, if smugglers goes around pillaging villages, stacking up his spice, right, paying those contracts, he's going to get that hedge gain. He's going to set up that hedge gain, right? The 20% knowledge is really good and the daily hedge gain on passive, right? So if bloke here is going to build a crafts workshop, he's got that one special now. That's really useful. He's got Great Volcano in the back here. That's going to allow him to build a fuel cell factory, right? As well, get some fuel cells for that drone. And we can see Mr. Fremen has already gone for the Mount Idaho. And he's going to pillage that. So that's not so good for smugglers, because he will want that special. Research that is about to be done, and that's going to reduce the cost of statecrafts by 15%, development, and obviously he's gone spying logistics, so that's going to be very smart for him. And now we can see he's also going to pick up now guerrilla tactics and recruitment initiative. So he's really speccing into that military. Fremen here is building single slot blue bazaar, which is quite good as well. So the bazaar basically allows you to get that statescraft, right? But he's not speccing statescraft yet. He's gone eco. That's nice eco from Fremen here. Sand Brotherhood. Very expected. He's got the green here, native customs. And now he's building some military. He knows smugglers is building too. And he wants to contest, right? Smugglers continues to pillage. Let's have a look at their spice. So, we have Fremen making the most spice. Smugglers not making any spice at the moment. But he does have enough to pay tax, which is good. Hark making not so much the second most spice, and Atreides making third most spice at the moment. But if we look at stocks, Hark is the least amount. When we look at resources, Smugglers is actually struggling for Solari here. So surprisingly, I don't think he's got the... But with the pillage, he should go up. Yep. So he just pillaged that region and Solari's gone up. He's making 11 manpower, which is very good for Smugglers. But he does have the low knowledge. He does have some high influence though. And he is leading on 3.8k hedge with 6 authority. 6 water though. So he's really starving for water, and he is really starving for Solari. Meanwhile, Atreides has 1.7k Solari here, 7 authority. He's got 8 knowledge, and he's making 4+ influence. The Plascrete, not much difference, and here the minus 43 manpower. He's regenerating those units. That's going to really cost him manpower. Alright, let's have a look here. So Atreides, what's Atreides doing? Well, let's go to Hark first. So Hark's taken the specials, taken that sandful. He's going to get all that upkeep as knowledge. So he's going to want to build research hubs, recruitment offices. He's building a dew collector. I know it's not the best, but the 5 wind strength is worth it. Okay, next lands right here. So, we have 3 possible choices. We have the Carino Edict, random Carino minor houses coming out of the blue. And if you support it, now it's going to get... That's really good for everyone here. Especially it's going to be good for Atreides and Fremen. We're also going to have Imperial Audit here, and that isn't going to boost Hark's lands are outstanding here, leading on 260, and he's got foreign recruitment. That is not going to be nice. That foreign recruitment's going to allow him to recruit more CP, but can he recruit a lot of CP? No. If he had specced into parallel training, he would have an adrenaline addiction, he would have more CP, or at least had recruitment initiative. So now if I'm Hark, I'm going to spec into red. I don't know why he would go advanced engineering at the moment, because if he went recruitment initiative, he could take advantage. And if we look at the lands rad here, next council is in 17 days, so he does have enough time to research that tech. It's 4 days. He has enough to go down to adrenaline addiction, and then 10 days to build. 10 days to build that 65 CP worth. I would say that's a good idea. We have obviously here, Atreides trading with Fremen. He's getting, okay, yep, he's getting that research agreement in. That research agreement is, he's getting, yep, he wants his treaties. He wants his treaties. He is a greedy green goblin, right? He wants those research agreements. He wants those non-aggression pacts. He wants the lands standing, right? He wants the knowledge so that he can be above everyone else's knowledge in the game. Let's have a look at resources now. He is only making 13 knowledge. Hawk is making 18 knowledge, right? However, these research agreements. Oh, wow. So Fremen is leading in knowledge. He's hard going at it. But if we look at everyone's stats here, Atreides is lacking behind. This is not so good on him with the 2.8k for hedge. But it is a late scaling faction. So he should come back from this. When we look at spice as well, Fremen is making lots of spice. He's making lots of money right now. That's a quite nice churn rate. He's making money, he's making plascrete, not as much as everyone else. But he does have the 43 water, 105 influence, 22 knowledge, the highest knowledge in the game, the second highest intel in the game, but the highest intel production in the game. He's leading hedge with smugglers. And he's got the second highest authority production on +8 tied with Atreides. So that's going to allow him to go pillage people. So let's take a look at CP. So in month 2, quite end of month 2, we have Fremen on 34 out of 45 CP, Hark on 37 CP, leading with smugglers on 38, and 37 on Hark, and we have 22 out of 40 CP on Atreides. Very interesting. So what's he got here? He could be taking advantage of this right now. He's got these villages here. He can go and send those troops into those villages, kill that militia, get those veterancy, those rangers more XP, those troopers more XP, the heavy weapons squad more XP. He's gone and PA'd the Imperial Basin. Everyone is starting to move into the middle. Smugglers has gone taken Shield Wall. So he's gone deep dived because he knows Fremen might go for Great Volcano and he wants to steal off a special. Hark has gone for Space Cruiser Wreck, which is crazy. So everyone now has essentially a special to get into the middle of the map. Hark is going to pillage the Pole Sync. We have some action. The goblins are moving. Look at those gunners. So he's building blood thinners, gunner spam. And he's got fix-up kit on the troopers. Interesting. Let's check armory. Fremen. Fremen has all armory, wasting no time except for infiltrators. So the 100 health is very meta for Fremen, as I hear right now. I don't know about shelter maps, but I'm guessing it is very good for fighting in neutrals. Here's scatter grenades and loud bang. I usually carry camouflage fabric, but he's not going a stealth build, I see, so he's going quite aggro. I'm not too much of a Fremen specialist. If you want to see Fremen specialists, go see Cream the Legend, go see Mighty Kenry, right? If you want to learn Fremen, you want to learn it off them because they are like the best in the game. Or Elslayer. But Elslayer has been out of the game for quite a long time, and he hasn't really played much. From when I last played with him was ages ago, but he is probably the OG champ with Fremen. You know, that guy used to base dive and just tear people apart, and then they would complain and gain feedback and troll, you know. And the natives were strong back then too. He really took advantage of Fed spam, But now we're seeing mixed comps like these. We're having, you know, the warriors, the skirmishers. We're having the Fedaykin and the donkeys. I like the 2 donkeys. Little Donkey Force 2. Duo. Okay, let's have a look at this Landsrad. We have Imperial Missionaries here. The elected faction gains 300 Solari per controlled village. Let's have a look. We have Fremen here. He leads votes. Oh no, he leads influence but not votes. Hark leads votes with 239. Okay, so Fremen won that. That's very good for Fremen. Atreides lost a bunch out of that, but now that's going to give Fremen 300, 600, 900, 1200, 15, 18, 1800 Solari, which is going to be great for Fremen. He's probably going to go for the pillage here again, and Fremen just made a lot of money off that, so he is cooking on his 632 spice. He's making 264, so he's able to churn, and he's leading hedge. He's leading influence production, he's leading knowledge, and he's leading intel. And water is really good. What's he building though? So he's built Double Blue, he went as research center, and then he built command post. And then he built Al Ghaib Temple. This double slot is going to give him Senate envoys for more influence and intel production. That's going to allow him to go base dive someone. Or if he doesn't go base dive someone, he could go and assassinate someone. He does have the money to do it, and he does have the intel. Potential. Really good to see. We like seeing the natives do well on Arrakis because they got a bit of the backside, so to speak, from Shiro. They got very much left alone and not attended to, and then they went and they improved the Fremen. They listened to the community, and that's what we like to see, which is really good. Right, we see smugglers are still pillaging. He's going to pillage the fuel cells. He's going to pillage this village here. He's doing his rounds, right? As he does, right? So he's going to do his rounds, and then he's going to figure out what to do from here. I'm guessing he's going to make a move now to go pillage these villages. Potentially, or go pillage around here, so he can just mess around with Fremen expanding. We have Hark here. He's doing quite good. He's got 2 spice fields now, 2 specials. Plus Creek Village, he's making a lot of knowledge of this village here. So he's got scientists and he's got former soldiers. He's got the double research hub, and he's got space and guild branch. Could pull out that overlord, right? What do we have? Sandfall, he's going research hub. He wants to use the upkeep. And here we've got an office of order here. And he's got the 40% minus construction cost. I would have gone and built... I would trade this out for maybe military factory later. Good office of order. He's going to go and start oppressing. Huck's going and pillaging over here. Or potential next. Open up the key. The key to Atreides' base. Does he have the authority? Potentially. It takes 123 authority. He could take that village. He could take that village if he wants to. But no, he's going to pillage. It's okay. He's playing it safe. If I'm Hark right now, I go backstab Atreides, I liberate the base, and I get the authority. You know? I don't know. Maybe. Potential. So, okay, let's take a look broad at the game again. So, we're gonna go check out tech here. Fremen has almost their entire red tree, bar siege incentive, so they can't base kill yet. They do have their eco tax here with Sam Brotherhood, Arrakis Secrets. It's got spying logistic and this bit of blue here. And he's got the green valuable trinkets already. He's already got valuable trinkets. Make those crafts workshops. He's almost got his triple red. Well. Here we're seeing a double single slot red from Mr. Smugglers. The double slot here, command post barracks here, 2 single slot reds. And we've also got the research center in a single slot blue and the admin hall. So that's going to make him authority. This is going to make him hedge. And these are just good military buildings. Command post CP. Solari upkeep barracks for the experience and health. Keep the pillaging going. Killing militia. EDC recruitment center. Gonna give you manpower production. Military academy. Gonna help him for his army when he goes and fights, I don't know, Atreides or Fremen or Hark, right? And he's gonna back him against a wall. He's gonna back him in the ring. He's gonna go for the rear naked choke, right? And he's going to submit one of them, right? And that's going to help him. And even if he gets caught in that armbar in that position or that kimura, right, he's going to sprawl, and that's how he sprawls with the military academy. It's going to allow him to make more units back, right? And that will allow him to regrow his army and keep on pressure. Very good. We see Fremen taking Polar Sink, setting up the crafts workshop. Wow, he is really going for that Polar Sink. Aggressive Fremen here, going for that middle. Fremen making 18 influence production. So behind Smugglers, but Smugglers has an issue here because he's got too much influence. He needs to spend here. He needs to go for maybe Imperial propaganda, but I don't think he can get it. If I'm Smugglers here, I'm going to vote Atreides onto Gear Eggs. Lower that Landsrad. Yes, it's going to allow Fremen and Hark to get in that lead, but he needs to shift the blame. Yeah, so the vote on Atreides here, Smugglers does invest. Fremen wants to stop Atreides. Wow. No. Wow, yeah, he wants to go for that Landsrad. He wants to nitpick them, prevent them from Gov. The minor houses giving Atreides authority production, that is not something you want to give Atreides. Is authority. Authority is going to allow him to PA. He's got the Moondu Vow now. He's got 2 specials here. He's got Spicefield down here. He can no longer expand into the south. But Atreides has the trump card, and that's PA, right? He's throwing down his Joker card, and he can say, you know what? That Plascree Village Taubat, if Anton does not decide to keep on pillaging that, Atreides is going to sneak in at the back. He's going to sneak in, and that's going to be nasty. Okay, what else? Let's have a look at CP. CP, 65 CP Smugs. Smugs already has almost fully vetted army here. Right, he's got 65 CP. That is incredible by Smugs here. By month 3, late month 3, 65 CP. He's following the guide. He's looking up that Dune Spice War Smuggler guide, and he is imposing his plan on his enemies here, which is great. We are starting with recycling vats and a triple eco, so potentially going for a chone. We see here Fremen has 11%, Smugs has 11%, and Hark 11%. They all have Chome Investor. I think Smugs realizes here that Fremen, right? This is the big brain about Anton here, right? So he's doing a big brain. He's saying, you know what, Mr. Fremen, you may be leading an influence, but Atreides and Hark, right? And giving Smugglers and Hark already Chome Prime Investor allows them to collaborate together and say, you know what, right? We don't want Fremen to win Gov. We're going to kick him off, right? We're not going to allow him to have political power on Arrakis. And they're going to boot him off that board, right? They're going to make him no longer an investor. No mercenaries for you, buddy. Which is really good by Smugglers here. And that's going to allow Smugglers to take domination over that Chome market with that triple eco. Economic lobbies. It's going to be great. Alright. Let's go back to CP here. 64 CP from Fremen. He can build 65, and Hark has 55 CP max. And Mr. Atreides only has 22 CP, so he's focused on growth right now. Let's have a look at his tech tree and see what he's cooking. So, okay, this is what we can see. The first thing what we can see is he's gone green tree. He's picked up border defenses very early, and he's gone cultural assimilation. He hasn't gone valuable trinkets yet. And instead he's going for spying mastery, so potentially going for an assassination on someone. Maybe. He's got urban planning and modular parts. Urban planning is an essential T2 eco. Modular parts, it is in contrast whether it's actually essential. You can pick it up way later in the game. Mason's Guild is why. Mason's Guild, by building it, fully built villages is going to allow you to build more buildings in your villages. You're going to fully stack them. You're going to make a lot of Solari production, and you can use that to contest Chome and other things. Now I see he's queuing up valuable trinkets, but he's going into Atreides farming. I don't understand why he's doing this, because if he breaks up agreement, he loses that sped up red tech. Not very good at all. That's not very good at all. If I was Atreides here, I would pick up. At the moment, I would try and go for getting my red, getting to 65 CP military propaganda. Necessarily not getting Proud Liberator just yet. Going Lancerad support. Probably valuable trinkets and then Lancerad support. Because valuable trinkets, he is lacking behind, I believe, in Hedge. Yeah. So Atreides is only the one under Hedge, but he is pretty consistent. But he is building that authority up and he needs to spend it. He does have a very high production, but no water. And that's why I say Lancerad support. Because if he went Lancerad support, he's going to get more influence, which means this +9 is being wasted right now. Unless he forces a truce with someone. If we look at diplomacy, Atreides has truces with, everyone but, everyone in the lobby. Research agreement. Is that great though, when considering we're having a look here? Everyone has way more military than him, right? Everyone has far more knowledge than him. He's got 21 knowledge. Hark has 31. Fremen has 33 in the lead. He's making 16 influence production, and he's got 20 intel production. That's a lot of intel. Hark's got 21 intel production. It's really bad for Atreides right now. Very bad. Not too good. Oh, Hark's going for the pillage on Mr. Fremen. Oh, we have a fight here. Alright, let's have a look here. So, Hark is moving in now on the Fremen. Damn. Did we miss a fight? Yeah. His CP went down to 30, so Hark obviously bullied Fremen, outplayed him, and now he's going for him. That's not so good. Looking at the Landsraad Council, I'd put Laborites on Hark if I was Fremen here. I would try and agree with Atreides and Smugglers to put it on Hark. Never mind. You can't put it on Hark and it's all factions. And it got declined. No good. Tax negotiations goes to Fremen. That's going to help out a little bit, but he only goes for the pillage. Wow. Why wouldn't he go for a liberate there? Maybe he believes Fremen have more CP. I think 55 CP of Hark will beat Fremen. See, Smugglers wants a piece here. He wants a piece of Fremen. I'm guessing now he's going to go around and pillage everything and destroy his buildings. Yep, he's going for the pillaging. Yep, he's destroying the recruitment office, slowing down. Yep, he's going for his manpower generation here. Excellent play. Excellent play by Smugglers here. He's playing the safe option. He's going for the pillages. He's going to get out. He's destroyed the recruitment office, right? And, oh. What? Defense sabotage? Oh my god, he is going. He is going. He wants Fremen. He wants to knock him out of the game. Oh my god. Anton going to potentially get a base kill here. Wow. That's crazy. So, smart thing Anton did here, he went for the double pillage, right? Cool. So he went for the double pillage. We like that, right? He does have that triple slot military. Well, that's Fremen's got triple slot military, but wow, he's only got double military. He doesn't even have the triple and he's killing out Fremen. This is real domination right now. This is crazy. That's going to be Fremen out of the game. He must have gotten way too greedy. Wow. That's going to knock him out. No influence production. Wow. Fremen is dead. Smugglers has knocked him out of the game. Antonoel has declined Hermann from this game. He said, nope, you're being too greedy. But, again, let's run back the play here. So, when he goes, he looks at Hark, he sees Hark is fighting Fremen. Fremen loses CP. Now, Smugs can see how much CP Fremen actually has, right? Because he knows that if he's rebuilding, he can see what he's rebuilding. And, yeah, that's what happened. And now he's dead. And he killed those manpower officers so he could stop him from making mercenaries or any units. Well, mercenaries don't take manpower, but to make any units in general, yes. Wow. That was huge. That's crazy. Now that's going to open this left side of the map, these specials. So, Polar Sink, Well of Riches. So now it's going to be a competition. If Smugglers and Hark go for the Well of Riches, one can only win. Obviously it is it's quite equidistant. Yeah, it's quite equidistant. So, Hark is only really one village away. Yeah, Smugglers is 2. A good 2, 3, really. Wow. That's crazy. Atreides is stacking up here. Wow, wow, wow. So now the data center listening post has no effect because no one has those villages there. We have here the spice field. He's going and he's pillaging. Yeah. Anton's doing his rounds again. He wants to buy up the Chome market. But Hark is leading on 18% Chome. Wow. I see. Very smart move by Anton here. Weapon dealers 5% military unit power per level of this main base's biggest completed district, making sure of those major underground headquarters, getting those extensions in. It's very sad by Fremen there. But the game goes on. This is Arrakis, right? And that was what, like a month 4 base kill? Wow. Month 4 base kill with smugglers. Great work. That's when you know the Dune Invitational champion means business. He's pulling up with the AK-47 and the C4. Alright, let's have a look at everyone else here. So that was Fremen's tech tree at the end of the game. Wow, he's building nefarious contracts. Damn. Okay, let's have a look here. Smugglers is going for Chome support here. He's probably going to want to go for... Oh, yeah, Underground Network. Wonders is good here. What's also good is Riches of Arrakis. If he wants to be more greedy. To be honest with you, I think he's going to go for Underworld Bribes. He needs to go that soon to Underworld Bribes. Because he knows that Mr. Hark here is going to want to go influence production. Yeah, he's got his entire blue tree basically here. Mr. Hark. Wow. Okay, so we have Eye of the Council. We have our first charter up now for the Landsrad. That's going to give people 2 agents. These 2 agents are going to be able to use for assassination, anything you like. If Hark wins this is going to be very useful for Hark because he can invest those agents into assassination, which I would go for smugglers for assassination, considering, right, that Mr. Smugs has barely any blue tech at all going on. When we look at his agents as well, he's got 1 agent in Count Intel, so he's doing alright. And he's got the 2 agents in Landsrad. And he's got 2 in Space and Guild, 2 in Arrakis. Ooh. Man, Anton, big doo-doo. You need to put Khalil in Arrakis and trade Aza and put her in Chome. That's the way to go. Because otherwise you're losing that Solari per infiltration level. Alright. So what are we seeing here? We're getting the pillage here. We're getting more pillaging here. Renegade base. It's going to give him more pillaging. All of these regions. Hostile. Wow. This is also going to give Mr. Atreides more time here. He's getting, yep, double slot blue now. He's got double slot eco. He has Mason's Guild. He has recycling vats. Admin Hall, very good. Embassy, he's got his research center and Landsrad quarters. That's going to allow him to go for the Gov if he wants to go for Gov. Now he's got that. That's going to reduce his stagecraft. And let's have a look. But he hasn't gone military yet. He is so vulnerable now. It's unbelievable. If Anton and Hark, right, Eber, Mr. Eber the goat here, goes for Mr. Atreides, Atreides is going to be flattened. He doesn't have the CP to compete. He's only got 40 CP. He's taken Duncan. Duncan is a very interesting hero. Maybe he's suspecting a loss already with military and he's taken Duncan just to get the Gola wisdom. Potentially. Okay, we have movement now. So, Mr. Harkonnen and smugglers over here. Ooh, they're going to... It might be a dogfight here. The smugglers has way more CP here, yet Hark is going to retreat. He's saying, no, you can just chill. He's got his pillage off and now he's heading back home. He's probably trying to invite smugglers here and saying, you know what? You come to my village. Come over here. I've got 6 militia. You've got your nice 65 CP operation running here. He's got 55 CP here. Right? But he's divided. His army is divided. This is not good at the moment. There's no airfield here. He could push. Hawk could have pushed there. He could have pushed, maybe gone down here and hit this Mount Idaho, got a free pillage. Alright, he chooses to play this safe. So, now Harkonnen is almost done for everything here. He's building single slot military academy. That's going to allow him to get siege incentives, and that's what he wants, right? He's building this green tree, right? Local hubs, investment offices, get the border defenses, because he knows that he will get rushed by Mr. Smugglers, and then he's going to want to go siege incentives. And when he gets siege incentives, this building's going to be nicely timed. Boost the research, minus 15% cost for military developments. That's going to make them nice and faster. We're going to get that military. We're going to go down, see the blue Smurfs, Papa Smurf down here in the south, and they're going to have a dogfight, right? Meanwhile, let's have a look at the win cons. So, Hark is leading on 20% of Chone, with Smugglers on 18%. Atreides has no Chone whatsoever. Very dangerous if Hark gets to 30% Chone, because he's going to be dominating Mr. Smugglers. Here we see Hark obviously has a charter here, but Atreides is making a lot of influence production here, right? Despite Hark having 2 more votes and 399, Atreides is getting up there. He's trying to be the second place for Gov, and it's working out well for him. We see good crafts workshops and Hedge. Let's have a look at Hedge. Resources. Okay, so Smugs is on 57 passive. Hawk is in the lead, but he does not realize right now that Mr. Smugglers has 58 passive. And that 58 passive is going to put him in the lead. He's only 400k behind, 0.4k, sorry, behind in Hedge from Harkonnen, so he is definitely coming in nice second place. He's going to make Harkonnen a relatively high threat than he is at the moment. He's going to start being a rat soon. And he's going to say to Atreides, look, right, Hark's dominating Chone, although I'm 2% behind, right? He's going to say, look, he's got influence, he's got the votes, he's going to win Gov, right? He's got 65 CP. You're not going to like that. The best way you're going to have to work is, you're going to have to work with me, the rat, right? The ratatouille, right? We don't like rats. But, I mean, you know what? People play how they play. And Anton is playing to win right now. And that's really good. Hark is also playing a lot to win right now. He's got those crafts workshops. He's moving into that, potentially on that polar sink, and get those pillages off here, right? He wants this. He wants mid. Because he knows that's special. He can't give to smugglers. If he gives it to smugglers, that's going to put him on too high passive that, like, it's going to be an issue. So Smugglers Anton definitely has this game at the moment. Smuggler bounty for Eye of the Council. He's going to maybe talk to Atreides here. Will we see it? Potentially. Right? He might talk to Atreides and say, look, right? Or not. And Atreides is going to want that bounty. Right? And then that's going to be invested most likely into the Chone market. And that's going to slow down Hark. Make Chone more expensive. He's going to lose that charter. No, he doesn't lose the charter. Harkonnen also gets infrastructure control. He is denying Mr. Smugglers here. But, right, Atreides used all of his votes to back Smugs, and Smugglers wins on top because he's still got his influence back. Wow. Mega giga play here. And if Judge goes up, Smugglers could still judge. And that's going to make him very strong. And not very nice to deal with. Alright, we see, I believe, Mr. Atreides here is going for the triple slot military. Very good, 20% max health on his units. He is building, he's got one warden. I'm very annoyed of this. I don't like one warden. This needs to be like fully stacked more warden army, you know. But if we look at the armory here, let's take a look. He's got, this is very meta frontline tactics for the armor boost, right? But he doesn't have the double slot military, which would have added to the armor. But I believe triple slot is normally the best. Long rifle, 40% attack range, very good. Distortion umbrella, that's very good, reducing the amount of damage from air units to allied units, so overlords are gonna not be as broken. Last stand protocols, very meta, we like that. Last stand is going to buff their armor and minus their speed, but he's pairing it wrong with the wrong hero. I'll tell you why. So, Duncan, what Duncan excels at, right, is he allows to give heroism, right? And that's going to boost his attack. The attacks of ally units are short range, deal 20% more damage, and upon death, all future Duncans gain Goal of Wisdom during Duncan's last stand. So Duncan becomes very powerful, but Harkonnen will get an Overlord. If he gets an Overlord and Smugglers has a Wraith, it's not going to be good for Mr. Atreides, because he's going to barely do any damage to that Wraith or that Overlord. He's got the Overlord out already. It's not going to be good. It's really bad because he's not going to be able to kill that Overlord. However, with Gurney, he can increase the speed with Gurney's boost. It's going to allow Atreides to do some hit and run tactics, right? Get in there, hit, run. In this situation, it is completely overpowered to play the rat. He's going to play the third party, right? Hawk's taking Polsec. He's building a wall. Smugglers is here, right? He's pillaging, but he's still a threat, right? While Mr. Atreides has the advantage of being not the winner, right? But the sweet spot, right? He knows Hawk and Mr. Smugglers are very close, right? Not so much in the Gov here, right? Because, well, technically, yes. There's more votes, so they are closer in the Gov. Mr. Smugglers now is 28% churn. Smugglers is winning the game if he gets onto the board. We cannot let him make the board. Atreides, you need to invest money. Hawk, invest money. Nope, he's got the board now. 30%, he's made it there. He's going to sack the board, and he's taking all of their roles away. He's becoming the CEO, right, of Arrakis Corporation, the Chome, right? He's getting this whole Chome CEO mentality going forward, this personality trait, right? This is going to give him 15% military unit power boost and 100% max influence, right? So 100 more max influence is going to allow him to invest into political victory here. And he's also got Chome, right? It's also going to allow him to dominate the market, and Hark is looking now to potentially work with Atreides here. And he's going to have to. Because 38 passive against 60 passive, that doesn't win. You're limited by your tiles. So, Mr. Harkonnen, he's going to cut off smugglers here. I'd say he's going to go for a play. I'd say he's going to go and destroy his crafts workshop. Or harass smugglers. Maybe cut him off. He's getting involved in the pillage. See. He's dividing his forces. He's going to go pillage around. Interesting maneuver. Yes, so he's scab teaming now. This is basically a pillage race between Antonoel and Eber the Goat here, right? While Atreides is sitting over here just chilling, gaining his authority. He's about to get triple red. Okay, max manpower here. Atreides is making lots of money. Here, 208 compared to 120, and Hark is in debt. Soon to be in debt, minus, though, on our supply production. Authority production is good. Not making so much passive, but he is leading in the influence race. Okay, we have a fight here. The Overlord, Anton is chasing down his Overlord. We're probably going to get the Overlord here. Yep, Overlord's going to die. When Overlord dies, that's going to be an issue for Mr. Hark. Hark is losing supply. This is absolutely terrible. The Serbs are going to die. The Executioners will die. The Trooper will die. And the Hero's going to die. I hope not. Man, Raban. Damn. He's got no supply. That's terrible. But that's how the game is played. Atreides, wow. He could potentially steal out of the council if he goes exactly all into it. He could steal it off. Smugglers is going to vote him off I now. He's going to vote Hark off I. Yeah. He's going to... Atreides is now going to speak with Smugs and say we can't let Hark get I. Atreides will get eye of the council. Smugs invested then onto private mandate. That's going to allow him to keep on choming. He's saying to Atreides, right, you are my little puppet, right? I'm going to vote you into eye of the council while I'm going to be choming. I am the board member, right? He's got the military power, and even if Atreides and Hark go over to him, he's going to have a high defense. Right? He's going to bombard them with snipers, free companies. He's going to kick him off his court, and he's going to say, no, you can't come into my Arrakis villages. We've seen admin burden coming out. Who is admin burden? Probably Hark to make more influence. Let's have a look. Yes, that's going to be Hark making more influence, or potentially Atreides. Atreides probably just spiked there, yeah. Wow. Atreides making plus 23. Wow. And Smugs isn't even at 17. He's not at 20k yet. Atreides is becoming a threat. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. They've allowed Atreides to get his tech 32%. It doesn't matter, smugglers, because you can only buy so much of the market. The chain board, though, is a neat addition. That military power and that influence, that's a neat addition. That's going to help knock Atreides off Gov, even if he tries to go for it. No missile batteries here. Maybe I speak with Hark and Atreides, and Smugglers is in order. Maybe Smugglers and Hark say, you know what? Let's knock out Atreides. He's got no missile batteries. Or spice traffickers. He is really taking advantage of the farm and Atreides here. Interesting. Maybe he base rushes Atreides with the help of Hark. He's going to be the rat. He's going to say, you know what, Hark, right? Mr. Raban, Mr. Baron Harkonnen, right? I need to recruit you on my holy war to go and kill this Atreides, right? The Green Goblin sitting to the right of the map. He's sitting in the east, right? And we don't like him sitting in the east. Right, he's getting his foreman, he's getting his spice. We don't want him making that spice. Right, we look at it here, he's making 186. The second highest he's now tying with Mr. Hark here in spice production. Wow. Activist headquarters taking advantage of the triple blue. Wow. And the triple red. Well, well, well. He is really, Smugglers is playing this very smart. Let's go check these villages. So, Atreides. We have Underworld headquarters here. Underworld here. We have Underworld here in the processing plant village, spice field, fuel cell region. We don't have it here, non-essential region. We don't have it here. He's probably got a, spice because he's going to leverage spice now off literally everybody here. Even this fuel cell region and here. Yeah. Smugglers is really trafficking spice and he is like hoarding this spice right now. He's taking advantage of this spice. He wants to outlive the tax. He wants that churn win. But it's being resisted. Wow, Hark's moving in. Oh. There's an airfield. Yeah, he's airfielding. Oh, he's bringing the gunners back in the back. He's killed the militia now. Send in the assassins. Does he send in the assassins here? Hark. You gonna do it? Oh no. He's playing. Oh, he's going for the pillage. Very smart play here. Smugglers struggling for supply potentially? No. Oh, Hark's getting baited. And he's gonna get this pillage off. And he's gonna kill that army. Well. And if he gets the Wraith here, that's gonna be huge. Yeah, he could kill the Wraith. No, the Worm gets the gunners. Well. Oh, and the supply loss in Smugglers means he can't go for that. He's gonna lose that Executioner here. And yeah, he's gonna lose troops here, I think. Wow. Smugglers ended up successful defense but lost a pillage. But the pillage doesn't mean that much because it's not really going to affect him here. It's only going to affect his plus crew mainly, I believe. Don't think it affects your hedge buildings. Yeah, he's making 72 passive a day. We get the next Landsrack Council. Speakers up. This is a free speaker for Atreides here. I'm guessing Hark is going to save his votes, let Atreides go for speaker, and he's going to place gear regs on to smugglers. Smugglers is probably want to put gear rigs onto Atreides, make him lose that new Landsrad standing here, the very high tier, make him lose that. Ah, it's bugged. It says his standings at medium, but it's not. Alright, yep, so he's putting all of his... Oh, Hark. Put it on smugglers, gear rigs, not good. Landsrad, oh, that's very bad now. Atreides is now in contention for Gov. Damn. 450, he's going to make 37 next council. That makes him eligible for Gov after the next council. Wow, that's amazing. Atreides is really just sitting here doing his thing. And Harkonnen, you know, he's only on 21k. And the only way smugglers is going to be able to stop him is if Choneboard is lost by smugglers, he can't stop, potentially, Atreides getting Gov. Which means that if he cannot stop Atreides from getting Gov, smugglers has less influence, Hark does too, to try and fight off Atreides in this Gov vote. Then what's going to happen is they're going to have to team up to go after Atreides. Smugglers is on 20.4. Ark's on 21.5. Smugglers needs to beat, because that passive, yes, is going to give him permanent hedge for the game, but 73 passive. I mean, yes, that's double, basically, almost everyone's hedge in the game, but 20.5k hedge is, like, it's not that much in the grand scheme of things if Atreides gets Gov, is it? You know? I don't know why they're not pushing in on Smugs here. It's a great opportunity. The Water Cellar Caravan's gonna give Atreides more authority. I mean, I don't think he can really hedge. No. Not really. Damn. He doesn't have any passive. He's not in contention now. Well, not really any passive, at least. 19 passive. That pillaging, yeah, he's gonna get that Choneboard back into the green. You can't really throw me off it so much. We might see a Hark win hedge though. Yeah. Very interesting game played here by Harkonnen and Smugglers. The question is, can Atreides is still in contention to win this game by Gov. Hark can win in hedge. Smugglers can win in Chone and hedge. Which is crazy. Oh, he's gone for the Renegades. Perfect opportunity for Mr. Hark. Perfect opportunity. He's at the Renegades. He doesn't have an airfield down here. He can't get to his base. He can go for the pillage. Pillage around these territories here. Or take one. Oh, never mind. He's starting his pillage on the left. Wow. Very interesting here. It's great. So, what do we see, Smugglers? He's got the fully stacked armory. Hark does tweaks for combat probes, but he's not using them. Same interesting with Mr. Atreides. Okay. Very interesting comp here. He's obviously going for power. But I don't think he goes Crossfire. I think he goes War Memoirs. And I'll tell you why. You don't need to boost the Warden's power. The Warden is a tank in itself, right? When you boost the Ranger's power, that's going to allow you to kill a Wraith. Your missile batteries will help support as Smugglers goes into Rush or Hawk, right? They both have an Overlord and they have a Wraith, right? If they go and attack him now, the best way for him to solve this issue is to go War Memoirs, right? Reason why is the Rangers are going to get a 5% additional increase of power. Now, if we take one of his Rangers right now, it's not even vetted, that's going to bring, what, 6 power base at the moment. He's at 97 here, but it's going to get way more. He's going to get a crazy more power increase. They could be hitting for like 115. Close to 115 ranges, 110 ranges, right? That's really powerful, and with the long range bonus, they're gonna basically do the same amount of range as what snipers do. He's gonna be able to wipe out Smuggler's army, keep Hawk from going military up to him with the executioners. He's gonna kill off those executioners way faster. You know? That's what I think. Everyone has fully built main bases. No hidden explosives yet on Mr. Atreides, which could be a leverage point. I believe Hawk is going for a sneaky pillage on the spice field over here. Potentially. Oh my god, I think he's doing it. I think he's going for a little distraction here and a sneaky pillage on smugglers in his spice field. Okay, so speaker, this guy's allowed to change resolution, probably loss of rights. Okay, I have no idea what he changed, so not sure. But Judge is up. Atreides could potentially win Judge. I see. This is a very interesting play by smugglers here. Well, well, well. The Chome dilution would allow him to sell his Chome, get so much authority that he can go and mass take villages. And that's what he can do. Break off truce with Atreides. Go for that village there. Does he win? Yes, he does. That's going to be so bad now. Judge is being given to Harkonnen, right? Yes, he's going to be able to repel smugglers more. But Chome dilution, we're now going to see, yeah, he's going to go and sell and boost his authority very soon. He's got 41k in the bank. He is sitting and laughing right now. He's got the money to buy Chome. I think it's going to be a hedge race here. It's going to be a hedge race. If he doesn't sell soon, this isn't going to be good. I would say what he's going to do is he's going to sit with Chome board until the very last day. He's going to lose Chome board, right? Yeah, he's going to liberate this, get the more authority, get as much authority as he can from this charter, right? And from liberating this village here. And that's going to allow him to set up this hedge win, this hedge spike, if you per se. Interesting move. So Atreides doing that is now feeding the win. It's gonna feed smugglers help with that authority. And now he's making 237. This spice field is probably gonna be taken by Harkonnen here. And then he's going to get access right to his doorstep and going to be able to oppress him. He's going to take this spice field right now. Yeah, he's going to be able to boost his chome, and then he's going to sell for authority. Ooh, Smuggler's out 37% chome. Very interesting. Smugglers is here. He's going to go for a play. Smugglers, Atreides is also sitting on his borders. This is going to be such an interesting play here. Boom. That's going to give him... He's going to be on 24.7. Okay, Smugs is going for that territory here, guys. He's going for 2 ram here. That's fine. Give a spectator ping, please. Ashira, you hear that? Spectator ping, next update. Click, please. Thank you. So, we got the pillage over here. He's going to go and pillage, potentially. We'll go liberate. I think what he does here is he goes to go liberate. Atreides... Oh? Where's Atreides going? Maybe to take that spice field. What's he doing? Wow. Maybe he's just like baiting smugglers. Maybe they're setting up a base kill. But it doesn't say that they're speaking, so there's no communication. I am so surprised at the lack of communication right now.
Oh, water extractor in the sink. That's a new one.
So we're just gonna listen here. We're gonna listen.
Oh, I kind of forgot it.
Okay, yeah. Atreides is now speaking with Harkonnen.
I do.
I don't mind. You need my water. Wait. I sadly think the time for peace is over.
Is it?
Is it? I think so.
Okay, so right now Atreides is about to move in. Right, so we've heard the comms. Hark, yep, he wants to move in. He wants Atreides now to back him up here. He's gonna use Atreides. He's going to use him like a puppet. Hark has the authority advantage here. Atreides not going in. Smugglers being cut off. Hark could use these assassins. Wow, he's gonna go try and maybe fight the Atreides army. Oh, he's drawing out the militia. Yep, they're going to cap. They're going to liberate or cap here. Yep, using the missile batteries to poke down the militia. Well, well, well. Poking down that militia, right, now it's going to allow Atreides and Harkonnen to liberate these villages. He needs to keep the attack, and if he throws his army in, Hark is going to get that liberate off. But he needs Atreides here. This is a very critical point in the game. Very critical point in the game. Okay, yep, Smugglers is going in. He wants blood. Atreides, is he going to go in? Is he going to go liberate? He's not fighting Smugglers off here. Smugglers will win this. Oh no. Oh my gosh, the amount of damage. The amount of damage being done here by those gunners. Atreides is going in. Atreides is going in. He wants to cluster. He wants Anton. He wants Anton. He wants to kill those snipers. He wants those snipers dead. But he can't get them. He's not able to get these units. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Speaker now choosing the agenda. Water sellers is up. Let's take a look at resources. 17 water and a trade is barely anything. But if water sellers goes to Hark, that is going to be a win for the game. Either council Arc surveys. Arc surveys is going to go on Smugs here. They're going to knock Smugs out of the game. Potentially. That would be the big brain move here, is Atreides helps basically split vote to keep eye, put architectural surveys on smugglers, right? And that's going to essentially really cripple smugglers here. Really cripple them. Does anyone have defense breaches? Let's have a look. No comms jam though to stop a ceasefire. Defense breaches, Hark is using defense breaches. He's going in. He's going in on him. Arc surveys, did it hit? Yes, it did hit. Yeah. They're going for a base kill. They're going for a base kill. Back him up, Atreides. Back him up, Atreides. Oh, as he loses. Wow. But they're not hitting the base. But Duncan's in there. Duncan is in there. He's gonna kill. He's gonna kill those 3 companies. Oh, Atreides is going in. Killing those skirmishers. Well, wreckers, sorry. Killing the wreckers. Killing the merc. Wow. They couldn't even with defense breaches and architectural surveys. They couldn't muster a big enough force. And now he's merc spamming. He's going to bring so many mercs and go kill that overlord. Does the worm go in? Unlucky. He loses that liberate now. All of that hard work has now been destroyed. Wow. That's why you gotta hit the base. That's why you gotta hit that base. Defense breaches is gonna wear off in 1.6 days. They're not gonna have enough time to reuse it. Architectural surveys is gonna wear off in 14 days. If I'm Hark now, I'm making another defense breaches. But he doesn't have enough intel yet. And nope, he's got ceasefire. He's not making defense breaches. 27.2k for Smuts. 27.3k hedge. And maybe Hark is gonna go for a win. Wow. Maybe he's... Oh, Atreides is PAing. He's gonna get that authority. If he gets the authority node to the right, POI. Yep, he's taking it. Hark is taking authority. I think he's going for an annexation spike here. He's gonna time it with tax. Does he have enough authority here? 373, 396. Vision of smugglers. So he's annexing this village. He's got enough to take that. That's gonna be 1600. Start capping. Yep, Smugs is gonna win to tax. 8 days. When does spice tax hit? 18 days left. 18 days till tax. 3 regions here. Does he have enough to spike? They're 41 authority each. He's going to be able to take all three. He needs to take all three. He needs to take all three. Yep, he's capping. He's doing a multi-cap here. 800, 1600, 2600, I think. 2400, sorry. That's... Oh my god, he's going for the multi-cap. He's going for the multi-cap. That's going to be enough. That's going to be enough, I believe. Yep, that's 3k. He can do it. If he caps right now, he wins. Boom, boom, boom. Yep, and he caps that, and he can win. Smugglers is not able to cap yet. What's his authority like? 189, he doesn't have enough authority. He does not have enough authority. He can't do it. Yep, he wins if on I don't think the passive. What's his passive at? His passive's at 74. Yeah, he could really beat here. The way he does this is he betrays Atreides here. He betrays Atreides. No, he doesn't have enough authority. He can go and hit. He can go and take this. 316. He can save for that and go take that. Nah. He's going for a liberate. I don't think this is... Yeah. Smugglers is going to win with that annexation and game is lost. That was a very close game though. I don't think Eba in time could have even... There we go. Congratulations to Smugglers. Alright. So, when we look at this game, he was one territory off winning, Mr. Harkonnen. Atreides was winning the game back, but it wasn't enough to stop the hedge race. We saw a huge Hark spike, which was almost enough to win. If Tax had hit and Smugs didn't have as much passive, he would have won. He was also close to getting enough authority. I'm guessing Smugs must have gotten a POI, which would have won him the game. There, not sure. But let's have a look. So, 517 units killed by Hark, lots of pillaging, 430 from Smugs here. We look at economy, Solari production overall. We see Fremen was cut off here in month 4, day 16. We see here that Smugglers' high Solari production was 1620. Wow, that's huge. That's a lot of chone. It certainly lives up to the thumbnail now, 100%. We look here at Solari stocks and he had so many chome shares. Look at that. Anton, chome sharing. Crazy. Hark as well on the chome shares. When we look at territory, we see now that Smugglers and Hark were so close on territory here. That's incredible. So close. We see that Smugglers took special at the start of the game. So literally between 5 days in month 1, there was the first special. We then see the second special from Smugs and Space Cruiser Wreck within 3 days. So when Smugs got the ahead on Observatory Mountain there for annexation, I think that would have done the authority difference for the game. But then Hark got another special on the sink and that really sped it up. If we look at military here, main base, Fremen lost main base obviously, but Smugglers barely any base HP. That was incredible gameplay from Anton there, defending his base from an incoming Atreides and an incoming Hark. The influence production, though, from Atreides was extremely good. I did like that influence production that he was doing in Intel production. And Lancerad standing, he was really doing well there. He spiked huge in Lancerad and getting those charters, and he became a relatively pretty big threat in the end game anyway. The sad part is that Ark could not do enough with Atreides to beat off smugglers. He did have that showing board. He was controlling as CEO, not good, and that 15% military power made that difference. Doesn't matter with architectural surveys, defense breaches, that was a huge misplay. However, this is how Dune Spice Wars goes. But well done to Anton. Congrats for winning round 1 game on Smugglers for the Dune League, and Eba, very good job for coming a close second, and Atreides, a very good job too, because at the end of the day, all 3 of these guys had win cons. Fremen sadly did get harassed and he did get pushed off, and that's just sad that he got the base kill, but that was very smart by Smugglers to base rush him and to follow in Hark's footsteps, the great Lord's work that he did, which was great. So that was the Dune game. I'm now going to unmute and talk to the contenders.
You could easily still kill him, yeah? But
How
he even didn't try it.
How are we?
Yeah.
Very good game, fellas. I loved it. Eba, very close there. You were, if you on the left side, I saw you had 313 authority village there, and Anton got so lucky with, I'm guessing he got a POI because I saw his authority spot.
I got POIs around.
I saw you got the POI, which allowed for your little spike there, because I saw your authority
I would have
was
gotten
under.
it a little. I was lucky on the POIs for sure.
I saw your authority was under, and that's why I saw the triple cat from Hark, and I was counting the hedge in my head. I was like, is this enough for 29.4? And I was like, literally, that village pulling out, and like, sadly, I think the Liberation and the Atreides Hark 2v1 with the Ark surveys and sadly breaches got wasted. I think the Chone board made a huge difference there in your favor, Anton. The Chone board was huge because you used that Landsrav resolution, the authority one, to sell. I think Hark got it to sell for authority, or you got it.
No, I got it.
Yeah, you got it.
I got it.
But
you had it.
Ended up getting. I thought you were going to wait till the end and get the authority at the end of that, because you would have lost Chone board anyway. So you're going to take advantage of Chone board until the end, just before the next council starts, and then you get to sell and get all that authority for then setting up the hedgewood. But that was fun, really fun to watch. The Atreides was a bit of a rat, wasn't he? He was playing the survivor swing vote for that game. Very fun to watch though. Probably the closest game I've seen Anton be in a while, with someone else who almost stole the win off him. So well done.
Okay, nice. It was an honor for me.
It was good. It was good. I saw him. I think he was panicking.
Anton, like in Iber, I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I do not understand this game after all these years. Because when I watched the stream, what I saw, like Iber had absolutely no yellow text, no, except Officer of Order. Yeah, you didn't have T for yellow, you didn't have crew in your harvesters, and somehow he could contest Chong. Like, and when I'm playing Harkonnen, I'm rushing T for yellow, I'm having crew, like a full crew in all my harvesters. I have fucking 4 or 5 spice fields. Sometimes I even build furnace alloy, and I can contest Swag Chom. What the fuck? I already not understand.
You know what's crazy?
He had like what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spice fields in the end.
Yeah.
No, that it didn't matter. The important part is pillaging cities. I could perma-pillage like 8 cities, and that's especially important in the beginning of the game, because when the chom board opens and you all have like 2k or 3k, I have 5 or 6k.
Yeah, he had 5
and
or
I can
6k
buy
at the start.
I can buy up to 10% immediately, and you
Yeah.
can't contest me.
Exactly. And then he gets
Smugs
invested.
does the same, but I was
Mm.
just more focused on getting my main base set
I
up.
was so surprised that you chased down that Fremen, the natives. You chased him down early. I was like, Hark has just been in there. And I was like, no, surely he doesn't have enough here. And then I saw, and I was like, he's got the operation. He sees, he's using the voice, he's saying silence, right? And then he's walking up to his main base, so snipers, pew pew pew. Hark had gone and cleared like 35 CP, and then you went after, and Hark pulled out, right? But you went and killed the base. It's crazy. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, he's the Dune Invitational champ for Reese. The 65 CP though, Atreides had like 30 CP for like most of the game.
What?
Yeah, like he had here, look at this, right? If we compare everyone, look at the CP here. So in month 4, right, just before Fremen gets killed, he has 21 CP. 22 CP, sorry. Hark is on 55 and Smugs is on 65 CP. When we go up here, he gets his next boost right as Fremen gets killed at about day 20, just after Fremen gets killed. You're on 55 CP's Hark, and Smugs, you're on 65 CP still, because you got your troops back. But the main thing is, Atreides was so easy to push for most of that game, and he did pretty well in like just chilling there when like even you guys would have gone in and pillaged, and that would have been crazy. I was like, damn, are they going to go for a little pillage race through Atreides, you know? But that was fun to watch, well done, and I've got the VOD.
Also, I had one good exchange rate, and then it was like down to 1.5, 1.7, 1.8. And now the next exchange rate would be good again. The next would be 2.4.
Yeah, so here you hit at month 6, you were 33% churn. And then you sell here, where the Landsred charter is, you sell 2% down here to 36, and then you buy after the charter. And you get back up to 38% churn. I'm surprised portfolio scrutiny didn't go up.
Yeah, I was surprised too. Maybe Atreides didn't.
Atreides had so much intel though, he could have bought defense breaches again for Hark and Atreides going again at you. But that architectural surveys was like the pivotal point of the game. Like if you got knocked out, that was a free win for Hark, I think.
Yeah.
But I was never gonna
Definitely.
get knocked out there.
Yeah,
How?
I mean,
Because of mercs.
I think, yeah, you could like shoot
Like
out.
my base takes some damage maybe,
Yeah.
but then like the merc supply is too good. I had like what 35, 40k in the bank.
Yeah, so it.
Yeah, I think it's because you couldn't buy Chone, right? But like,
Yeah.
the thing is, what I saw is that if the Liberation would have went off, that would have like equalized the hedge boost. I don't think they would have been able to kill you yet, Anton, because you did have mercs in your Chone board, so you had the 15% power, and that was crazy. You know, like, the whack thing I noticed Atreides did is he used Duncan, but I reckon if he went Gurney, put the boost on, right, carried War Memoirs on his Rangers, they would be hitting for 111 to 115 power, and he would have had the long range bonus instead of crossfire tactics and would have killed you and like destroyed your army. Because the range is crazy, the missile batteries on the border, Gurney speeds up all the troops. He's got troopers.
Yeah, but he
and
had to push into.
wardens,
Like if you
yeah.
use Gurney's ability, then
Yeah.
he can't attack you anymore.
But also he had Hark as well, you know, and he has Last Stand. So Gurney gives the bonus, Last Stand gives the armor, and then they just cut you off and pin you down very like close against your base, you know. But I don't know. Potentially that could have been huge if he did that. I know it's a close game. Combat drugs from Raban. Did you use combat drugs from Raban?
Never.
Never. Damn. Did you use it on the main base when you're going to kill his army?
No.
No? Okay. Do you reckon combat drugs would have made a difference or not?
I don't
Maybe.
think so.
I also
But I
don't think
popped
so.
I popped Raban pretty early.
Yeah. I tell you what though, that Wraith, I was worried for that Wraith. I saw those gunners and then they get wormed and I was like, oh. Yeah, no, that's crazy. I've got my game on Saturday, tomorrow, 8 p.m. I think it'll be like midnight, I think.
Oh yeah, it's tomorrow for you already, where we are.
Yeah, it's Friday for me. And what's the time now? Just almost 5 a.m. It's fun. I'll stop the stream very soon, and then I'll upload the recording, and you can then watch back. I did a pretty balanced overview on everyone, so sadly U12 wasn't here. I wanted U12 to co-commentate, but yeah. I mean,
And you can look at my build and what I did to kill Fremen that early.
I was like, watching people's texts like a hawk. What I didn't see though is with Atreides needs to follow the military path, right? That Smugglers is doing or Hark's doing. If you're research agreementing everyone, as soon as you see them spec into military, you stop what you're doing and you chase Proud Liberator. You follow what they're doing, right? Because when you see the tick, the icon, the arrow, you see, wow, yeah, he's going to spec military now. He's going to pick up recruitment initiative. You follow him with post-trauma down to military propaganda because they're obviously chasing that 65 CP. You follow him and then you have 65 CP, you know, with the traders. And then, like, Fremen, I think Fremen went for his military way too early that because Atreides didn't go for military, it kind of wasn't so good because he didn't have research agreements, I don't think, with you Smugglers, and you were going in hard into military.
I had research agreements with everyone.
Oh, you did? Oh, well, Fremen,
Yeah.
I don't know, must have followed you late then, because he had a full blue tree kicking about. Yeah, but, I mean, I thought the valuable trinkets on you, Hark, you got that pretty early. Atreides didn't even like have it yet, but he did really well. I reckon he could have followed the military path though. Like following Smugs and Hark in the CP. I liked the main base Mason's Guild though he went for because it would have put his salary up, knocked you down a few pegs, Smugglers off your little chone, going about trying to get the board and trying to slow you down. But the pillaging, because you got to pillage when architectural surveys was up, right? And after that battle had been lost, you got to pillage like 6 or 7 villages, and you just kept stacking the money, you know? And then that would have, like kicked any chance of you losing chain board. There you go. Well, round 2 for you, Anton. We're going to see what you cook up next round. And
All
then
right.
I'll see if I can commentate again. I'll watch it.
I'll see you then.
Thank you guys for watching the stream, and this was Anton winning Group F, and then we'll see him in round 2. And I'll be doing, I believe, you can catch me on Saturday, early morning for you European people, and I'll be doing potentially finishing the rest of round 1 off on Sunday, and then probably a game or 2 on Monday to spectate, and then we'll have round 1 done. Alright, thank you guys for watching, and see you in a bit.